I will usually only get coffee here if it is an outright necessity and there are no other options. But today I think classifies in the necessary category. I present to you the flavor-changing unicorn Frappuccino. Only exists if you believe, according to the sign that they have behind the counter. This came out today, limited edition. I have to. I'm not really sure what I'm getting myself into, but how can you pass this up? Look at the majestic, beautiful goodness of this. It's like a milkshake. Ooh, it has like a tart, a little bit of a tart taste to it. Does have different flavors. This is magical. And you can pretend the straw is the unicorn's snout. Well, it's not a snout. It's like a, what is that thing that the unicorn has on the top of his head? It's hard to give an adequate review on this because each time you drink it, you get a different flavor. They put a lot of different stuff down in there. What kind of craziness is this concoction? Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo. Man, my lips are kind of numb. It's very tart. It's very tart at times. Woo! Put an Adam the in front of that and you have TheDailyWoo! So strange. Each one of these colors and levels is a totally different potent flavor. By the way, going to Hollywood Studios today.
Follow the green line.
Okay.
I'll take you right to 46, all right?
Thanks, Brian.
You're welcome.
There's my spot, number 46. Like a glove. My RV is parked there. Very, very close proximity to the front entrance of the park. Not bad at all. Have you tried that new unicorn drink? Yeah, that was kind of my thoughts on the subject as well. It's really hard to call this place anything other than MGM Studios because that's how I remember it. And I've heard a pretty reliable rumor they're going to change the name of this park once again very soon. On the TheDailyWoo 1625, I took street view shots out in California and matched them up to the Florida counterpart of every one of these facades here at Disney. But today, I want to delve inside the buildings. What's inside? In the early 90s, the park opened in '89, but in the early 90s when I was young, this was my favorite theme park in the world. So every time I had the ability to document a little history or show some stuff that maybe some people have either forgotten or maybe never even knew existed, I jump at the chance. And with Star Wars Land on the horizon, you never know what the precious memento of the past will be next. Just like Streets of America, everything's changing. I can't lie though, I am pretty excited to see what the future holds for what's behind that wall. Star Wars Land. It's probably gonna be pretty amazing. But hopefully we never forget that it was not only created as an homage, but it also wanted to be the East Coast Hollywood. Not only by recreating the facades in Los Angeles, but this used to be a working studio. True story. Don't believe me? Ask Daryl Hannah, Roger Rabbit, or maybe even Macaulay Culkin. And speaking of him, way back in the day, Michael Jackson and Macaulay did a photo shoot and an interview right here on this little grassy hill. And now to the task at hand. We'll start off with the dark room. Definitely make sure you walk in these gift shops as you peruse the premises, because look at the roof, look at the detail and the carvings all along the top of the roof and the chandeliers. You don't really notice that on first glance, and even this mirror here has a lot of detail in it. At one point they used to sell actual film for your cameras. Of course, as time has evolved, now they just have, you know, pins and whatnot in here that you can purchase. But if this doesn't say old Hollywood, I don't know what will. Look at that, that's awesome. Even the tiling on the floor is themed very well, and the front counter, and look at that, a little memento back there. Actual cameras, not digital, actual cameras. The coloration and design on this building is almost duplicated on the inside roof. Check out what it looks like. They even use a mirror effect to make it look like it goes on forever. Pretty cool. Inside the 5 and 10, there are photos of celebrities all along the ledge, just as the theming outside changes from building to building, it also does inside. Look how the tile coloration changes from this room to this room. And when you walk in here, look up on the walls. There are old movie posters and a very high ceiling and a crazy looking chandelier and window. It's almost like a witch would be looking out of there. And a fun fact, you will never see a stormtrooper walk out of that kind of themed door. At least, probably not. We'll jump over to the other side now, inside what is now currently Mickey's of Hollywood. They have the aluminum film strip still on the wall. And check out up here, here are some cutouts of some of the old school Disney cartoons. And the roof looks normal here, but there's this weird little alcove that pops up facing the windows that look out onto Hollywood Boulevard. In fact, I never noticed this till just now. And it stretches the entire length of this building. And check out these light formations. That's old school. And it makes me wonder if R2 and C-3PO down there have any clue what's just a few yards in front of them. They're old Hollywood legends. They should be promoting the old-timey sections too. Not only do I have childhood memories of this place, but now that I look at it, it makes me miss California every time I walk through here. Now I'm gonna walk inside the Beverly Sunset building. They sell candy-coated apples, but check out the pillars in here. This is some sweet Art Deco goodness. They try to hide it with some of the Disney villains and whatnot, but you can't hide Hollywood. I just made that up. You can't hide, you can't hide Hollywood. And check this out, right behind the Cars display is an old stage with a curtain and everything. That's interesting. And another really awesome light fixture up there. Even some movie reels all along the ledge there. And what do you think was there? I think maybe there was a camera up in there that portrayed the images onto the screen that used to be there. What do you think? That's pretty interesting. And another thing that I had never noticed before, not only is there a curtain, but a curtain back there blocking the old screen.
Did you see my last movie?
The Hotel?
Yes.
Oh, I loved it!
You know, you're not the only one. Everyone said my movie, The Hotel, was the best Western.
Yeah, it's official. That guy tells cheesier jokes than me. I didn't think it was possible, but he exists. And this is the only remaining Tower of Terror in the United States. Someone's dropping right now, facing their fears. California, they're changing it over to Guardians of the Galaxy. I guess you got to come to Florida if you want to ride it. And now to see what lies inside Carthay Circle. Ooh, I like the entryway, the tile work. And look at this. A gift shop. Behind the counter, some pictures of the original Carthay and photos of Walt and his wife Lillian. And just like in the other buildings, the floors change, giving you a new perspective and a new theming. Look behind the counter here, look at the roof, and look at these chandeliers. Totally different than just a few feet over. They definitely use a lot of metal and iron to go along the side. Actually, you know what? That's not iron. That's like, it's like aluminum. And I always like when mirrors like here along the pillar are used. I think it gives it kind of a cool effect. And what is the name when they use this smoke type of glass? Like, to see how smoky and unclear that is. And even though the Legends of Hollywood Theater is mostly Star Wars merchandise, there are a few nuggets of goodness tucked away in here as well. Just look at the mural on the side of the road, and even though they wedge Han Solo and Luke in there, you can't look past all these old photos of other Hollywood legends. Definitely not what this building was built for, but at least they're using it for something. But maybe in '89 when they built this, they had a premonition, because look at the tile work. That kind of resembles the Death Star, right? And what sort of spaceship is this? Everyone be quiet. Do not let these guys intimidate you. I didn't ride anything today. I just wanted to stop in one last time before departing Florida and check out the inside of those structures. And the interesting thing is, I learned something new today. I saw some new things that I never noticed in the 20 plus years of me coming out to this theme park. There was little things on the roof and little nuances in the construction of some of those buildings I never took the time to pay attention to, which teaches me a lesson. Sometimes you gotta stop and smell the roses, or In this case, petunias. See you later. I might come back one more time. Not sure which park, but I might do one more trip out to Walt Disney World property before leaving. Game plan is to leave on Monday morning bright and early and hit the road. And I have officially decided on the path I will be taking upon that departure. Now, good Lord willing and the creek don't rise, bar an extreme emergency, I will not be returning to this neck of the woods. I will not be revisiting Central Florida until probably December, around that holiday season, the Christmas time festivities. I have a lot of other things to do, a lot of other plans, a lot of other journeys to partake in. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Oh, palm trees and sun and humidity and heat aplenty. Florida, soon we say goodbye.